Hello everyone, Myzzrym here. Welcome to this third and last game of the It's Gosu Monthly Madness Asia Tournament semi-final. LGD versus Invictus Gaming. We already have our first finalist, which will be Zenith, winning against Orange 2-0. And right now, IG, LGD sitting at one game each. The IG won the first one, LGD won the second one. Both of the games were very, drawn out and slow games. A very low amount of kills. But definitely very good play and not making any mistake. Not making any mistake ever. The goal graph, the experience graph, it was never making a little bit of a roller coaster type of graph. It was always going all the way from 0 to, I don't know, 15k or 20k advantage. So now this time, fortunately, after two games where the draft and the the drafting phase was not included because it was re-hosted, this time we're gonna have the pleasure to be able to see who's gonna get who's gonna ban who and who's gonna pick what. So LGD start with a Chan ban, Invictus follow with a Naga ban, and we still see a Darkseer ban coming from LGD. So all those heroes are very common bans. Naga, as soon as she made it into the captain mode, she is right now a very strong ban or pick. I do not know yet if it's because she's really good and she's really right now in the current strategies that are used, she really fits well, or if it's just because she's a new hero. So when a new hero appears on the scene, sometimes you want to ban it because you don't really know how to play against her very well yet. Don't take me wrong; those two teams are very strong teams. Of course, both of those teams are invited in the second international. But you still have when you play against one team, for example, when you play on the competitive scene, you get used to play against you get used to playing against some heroes. And Naga Siren, since she just got into the pool, is not a hero you are used to play against. LGD is going to start with the Leshrac, and that leaves IG and Ferrari more so on the Invoker. So Invoker and Sand King picked by IG. They're taking already their middle laner and Sand King, which is a great initiator as well as a good teamfight hero. They're securing the initiation from the stun, and Leshrac on LGD side also means that they have opened the possibility of a Shadow Demon going with the Leshrac, as we often see. And no, we're going to see Enigma first. And Enigma can both go either in the jungle or he can go on a solo lane, as we saw last game. Enigma really crushing this Windrunner on the bottom lane. And I forgot to talk about the last bans. Chaos Knight and Furion are gonna get banned, as well as the Lycan. So Lycan now, no question asked, and Brewmaster now picked by LGD. So never mind, not gonna be Shadow Demon. They're gonna look for the Brewmaster, and Brewmaster, one of those very solid picks that we see from the Asian scene. The first round of 8, the round of 16 and the round of 8, we didn't see a whole lot of Brewmaster. But I must say, Brewmaster now, in those last few games, we saw a lot of Brewmasters coming in. And Brewmaster, one of these very annoying heroes with the ultimate. And picking the Brewmaster right now allows them to, deny the Brewmaster for IG. Because picking a Enigma means that the Brewmaster is a hard counter to the Enigma. Before Enigma gets his BKB, if he does not get the Brewmaster in the black hole, the Brewmaster, the little Brewlings are unaffected by the black hole. So they can just run around and hit Enigma in the face while he's channeling his black hole. And now Anti-Mage is going to get picked by IG. So Joe probably going to be going on this Anti-Mage, farming up so much, and now we see a ban coming from LGD, who are going to ban the Rubik. And this is a good decision because Rubik, he can steal off the black hole and the Brewmaster's ultimate, which is 10 times as annoying as any other spells, because basically what he just does is he waits up for the Brewmaster to have his ultimate over. So he tries to go for the Earth Panda, and as soon as the Brewmaster is as soon as the Brewmaster ultimate is over, he steals it, and then he has his own version of little Brewlings running around, and the Brewlings are really powerful. They are really making a huge contribution to the fight. So the Rubik, very good against the Enigma, very good against Enigma, very good against Brewmaster. He's gonna get banned. IG is gonna ban the Shadow Demon because Shadow Demon is a very good counter to Anti-Mage. The disruption, creating 2 image of the Anti-Mage if you disrupt the Anti-Mage. and then the illusion of the anti-mage is just going to drain the anti-mage mana dry. An anti-mage without mana, he won't be able to blink, and he'll be dead in a few seconds. Furthermore, the purge from the Shadow Demon goes through BKB. That means anti-mage, if he gets purged, well, either he has to blow up his blink to go away or to blink on someone, or he has to crawl for 2 seconds trying to find a target. Now, Shadow Shaman get picked by LGD very quickly, so they're looking for a heavy push build, which is the Leshrac with the double edict, the Enigma with the conversion, Shadow Shaman with his ultimate, his wards, and controlling the fights with the Panda ultimate as well. So that means if you want to fight under your tower, fine, you'll be able to fight. But we have the Shadow Shaman wards, and we'll have a Brewmaster running around with his little Brewling, which is very hard to bring down. So we also see a Venomancer ban, which is something that is quite common when you're going for a push build. The Venomancer is a very annoying hero. He can really delay the push with his wards. If he makes a wall of ward, it's very annoying to push against him. Plus, if you're actually going on a Venomancer, if he used the ulti before he dies, your entire team is going to take a lot of damage. And against heroes like the Anti-Mage who can just kite you around forever, the Venomancer's ultimate is going to be very powerful because he's going to use it, and then the Venomancer ultimate deals a lot of damage over time. So everyone's going to be running around, and if the Anti-Mage doesn't want to fight, he doesn't need to commit. He can just blink away. And then, when he sees that everyone's low on health because of the Venomancer ultimate, he blinks back in, and then it's payday for the Anti-Mage. He just comes in and swipe everyone twice and go rampage. And Lina gonna get picked by IG, so right now we have a good follow-up stun for the Sand King Lina's combo. And we might see a Sand King Lina plus Anti-Mage, so it's a support. And Lone Druid now picked by LGD, so definitely sealing the deal with this pushing lineup. Now, we're probably going to see the Enigma jungle, and that means they might want to put the Shadow Shaman solo mid to get the fast level 6, and that means the Panda will be with the Leshrac, and the Lone Druid will be solo and with the Enigma in the jungle, so they get extra experience from the jungle. And on the other hand, we'll have probably the Invoker in the mid lane, a tri-lane, which is the Sand King with the Lina and the with the Anti-Mage, and one last solo laner. So we're gonna have to see if it's the case or if I'm wrong. Right now, there's still the Windrunner if they want this option, but yeah, in Windrunner she can also deal quite a good amount of damage from the long distance with her power shot to really try to push the enemy out of the lane and try to slow down the push coming from the enemies. But right now I feel like IG is in a bit of a pickle because they have AoE damage coming from the Sand King and from the Invoker and the Lina, but the wards from Shadow Shaman and the Brewlings, they're gonna deal a lot of damage, and they're not gonna be affected by the spells. And Night Stalker picked by IG now, so how are the lanes going to look? Night Stalker might be soloing on the lane, and that means the Invoker would be going at like solo bottom lane, and the Night Stalker would be solo mid lane. So they're gonna answer this pushing lineup with aggression. The Night Stalker will be able to pick off the enemies who are rotating from one lane to another to try and push a lane. And that means that, for example, if the LGD side gear up for a push here, you'll have for example the Shadow Shaman walking up from there to there, or at least in the jungle, and that is an opportunity for Night Stalker to catch him up in the jungle. And YF is going to be playing the Night Stalker Tron on the Sand King Faith, on the Lina Ferrari on his beloved Invoker, and Joe is going to be playing the Anti-Mage. On the other side, we have Xiao8, who is playing the Enigma. We have Didi on the Shadow Shaman, Yao on the Brewmaster, DDC on the Leshrac, and that leaves Silar on the Lone Druid. So we're going to have to see how the lane goes, because at the moment, Enigma is going on the bottom lane with a Ring of Protection, so he's going to be soloing bot lane, and that means actually we'll have a Brewmaster plus plus Shadow Shaman and Leshrac mid. I'm actually quite confused. I'm not gonna say what's gonna happen now because I'm sure I'm gonna get it wrong. And we're gonna see Joe in the mid lane apparently, going for a poor man shield and getting pulled some tango and solve. We're having Ferrari on the bottom lane, and it looks like we have YYF on the top lane with Lina and Sand King running around, and we're gonna see if they're gonna support the mid lane or the top lane or both. Right now, Anti-Mage disconnecting. She's gonna come back in a few seconds, I guess. And Lefrac's healing up the first level stun, Brewmaster the clap already, and Shadow Shaman getting the Ether Shock, so not going to go for a level 1 kill. Otherwise, we usually see the Shadow Shaman getting the level 1 Shackles if they really want to go for a level 1 kill. Siller is with the regular build, Spirit Bear with a Stout Shield, and he gets some regen item for some stats. And the Enigma with the Ring of Protection, he might be looking for a Fast Basilius, and if they are going to push, the Fast Basilius is going to give some extra armor to every creep. So it's going to be a good deal. We have a 1 ward from the Radiant here, 1 ward from the Dire here. So 2 very defensive wards. The Radiant actually overlooking this cliff to see if anyone comes down into the river from the jungle. And the Dire ward here sees if any Radiant hero come from there or there to go and try to gank behind. So what do we have now? We have so everyone's gonna go, and Invoker on this lineup, he's probably going to go again with the Exhort class build, because there's a lot of kills to make with the Night Stalker and with the Lina Sand King. Now the bear is gonna see everything. Tron is going to look and push back the enemies. It is Enigma who found in regeneration room, so not gonna help a lot. And Enigma is indeed going to go solo lane against the Invoker, so we're gonna have to see how it plays out. And mid lane is going to be Joe versus Scylla, and Joe is gonna have a very hard time against a solo Syllabear. The solo Syllabear is gonna be tri-lane top against tri-lane top. And I was saying Syllabear is one of the best 1v1 hero, as his bear can dish out a lot of harassment and is this much added damage. Now right now we see YF and Yao dishing it out. Both of them have very strong killing potential with the Shadow Shaman. Actually Shadow Shaman is not here, but it's gonna be hard to bring down the Brewmaster. And already a lot of damage coming on from YF. 2 spells landing on him, and he's forced to eat a tango. Chun is looking for a very good stun, and same for Lina. She's sitting around, and there's a ward here, so they're gonna so it's gonna block this camp. They're only going to be able to kill it once. Now we see Joe already taking a lot of harassment damage. He is forced to eat a tango. Meanwhile, Scylla is sitting pretty comfortably with his bear, and Xiao 8 fighting off against Invoker. He's only level 1 though. Invoker already level 2. Now he pops level 2 as well. And Shadow Shaman, what are you doing? Oh, he's trying to. Oh, he's only he's farming the ancient like this. The jungle like this. Well, why not? Now Yao again going to land a clap on the enemy Night Stalker. So those 2 guys are trading blows for blows. And Chuan is gonna get the stun. The second stun is gonna land, and the Sunstrike is gonna land as well. This is a very dead Yao, and DDC is not going to be able to save him. So that's why we see Invoker with the Sunstrike. Oh, and Ferrari is gonna take a big amount of damage here from the conversion of Enigma. Those little suckers deal a lot of damage, of course. Enigma might even look for a stun to. Oh, Ferrari has to be careful. He doesn't want to get caught up. And Joe in the mid lane still taking a lot of damage. The bear is going to take the haste rune, and a hasted bear is going to come in and really harass Joe. Joe have forced to blink out to not lose the effect of his self. 1-4-0 right now, and this is the power of a Exhort Invoker, especially when you have a tri-lane. This little extra damage is just going to be able to land the kill, especially if you're against a tanky hero like the Brewmaster. Now, Smoke Gang's going to come in. And actually, they're maybe going to look for someone else. No, they're going to go around, and they might even find the courier here. So Sand King, oh, they're gonna snipe the courier, and this is gonna be free gold and a Oh, Courier's dead. 175 gold for everyone, and now Stiller is going to have to run away, and Tron taking a lot of tower damage. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 hits from tower, and Tron is in the... Oh, Tron has to be careful. Stiller is gonna pop the self, and he's still running away. The Sunstrike is gonna hit, and that is 1 or 2 more swipes to kill him. 2 more swipes, and he's gonna be dead. Now DD is gonna come in, and ooh, Joe has to be careful as well if he wants to blink in. There's DD coming in, and he has a shackle. Oh, he's gonna get it! So he finally gets it. DD is also a lot of trouble. Face coming in with the stun, and now a huge amount of right click, and ooh, the Dragon Self just getting the kill. 3-4-0 right now for IG. And oh, I was looking for those little... Oh, actually, IG didn't put their flag, but we have LGD with their own flag, Chinese here. I can't really read it. My Chinese is very rusty. It means old something. It's the only thing I can read. So let's take a look at the last hit denies. The actually LGD side is farming better than the Radiant side. Oh, by a lot. I mean like 10-10 for IG for the best. 18-16-14 for LGD. So even YF on the top lane, he's sitting only at 7 creep kills against 18. On the bottom lane, we have a 16 against 13. In the mid lane, it's 17 against 10. Even the Shadow Shaman getting a huge amount of creep kills, 10 creep kills for support Shadow Shaman. And 4 minutes in, still no rotation, so it's not going to be like you know, Navi. And now the stun is gonna come on Xiao 8, and this is gonna be just enough to bring him down. Oh, Shadow Shaman, he might be looking for a sneaky kill, and he's gonna get it. Yes, he is. No, that DD has to run fast away, and the Sand King is on his tail. Will he be able to? No, he'll have to use the salve, and he's be okay. I was saying 5 minutes in with this heavy pushing lineup, it's usually when you see Navi or Darer or you know M5s going for those kind of those kind of lineup, 5 minutes in it's already 1 or 2 towers down, and this time in the hand of the Chinese, not going to be the same. Oh, Joe landing a good amount of damage on Siller, and Sealer now, he's level 5, so the bear has Entangle. And I'm surprised he's playing so defensively right now. Because he's afraid of Anti-Mage, and I'm surprised that he is. Oh, impose from Ferrari again. Invoker and Chan are on the bottom lane. So we have... Sorry, the game transformed into a dual lane against a dual lane top, and dual lane against a dual lane bottom. Ferrari is level 6, and Enigma is level 5 only. If we take a look at the experience graph, it's not bug anymore. It's 750 experience in adventures for the Dire, which for the moment is quite surprising to me. Yeah, especially considering the kills the Radiant got. So that means that they really are farming way better on the lanes. And gold graph is gold graph is in adventures for the Radiant, but nothing really much. And now the first knight is gonna pop. And this means we have to take a close look at YF and be careful about what he's going to do. They're probably going to look for DDC. Nope, they are not. And Yao taking a Void in the face, but he's quite tanky, so no problem. YF only level 4, and that's not what he wants. Usually the Night Stalker wants to have as many levels as possible when the first night happened, and now he's going to take a stun in the face and a bit more harassment coming down from the Leshrac. So I was saying the Night Stalker when the first night appears, you want to have as many items and as many levels as possible. Level 5 at least is the minimum for the level 3 Void. And if you're level like 6 or 7, it's like the best thing you could ever want, because you're gonna have more levels than the enemies. Joe sitting on the mid lane, getting harassed down by the bear. And a level 4 Void, it deals a tremendous amount of damage. It's 335 damage, and plus it slows for 4 seconds during the night. So this is usually all you need to go and gank around. But you see YF right now, he's just sitting on the top lane, trying to farm up, and it's not gonna happen so well because the Brewmaster is here with the Leshrac. And what's happening on the mid lane? We see Joe still getting harassed down by Scylla, but the farm is starting to be more even. Joe sitting at 23 creep kills, whereas Scylla 29, and Scylla, the bottom lane right now is looking is coming back in the hands of Ferrari. So now that he has 2 levels in Quas, he's going to be able to heal up very quickly. It's 7 HP per second, so this is almost like a ring of health plus a ring of regen. And now there are 3 top, and they might be looking for a dive, but this is quite dangerous. Brewmaster level 6, so they won't be able to. Ooh, so they're going to try and bring down this tower. The Shadow Shaman is going to pop down the Central Ward, not the Central Ward, the Separate Wards, and that means they are actually going to gain a lot of money from this, because those wards give a good amount of money for how resistant they are. 2 hits is going to give 32 gold per ward. And Xiao 8, on the other hand, on the bottom lane, is also pressuring the bottom lane. So right now, pushing both the mid lane and the bottom lane. The middle lane tower almost broke down, and the bottom lane tower also around half HP. The Dyer's towers, however, are almost full life. And I must say, for the moment, this Night Stalker really not paying off, not doing anything in the first night. And this is not what you want to do as a Night Stalker. So let's take a look. It's 8 minutes in, and almost 9 minutes in. Let's take a look at the items. Anti-Mage has the Tranquil Boots, so he's going to be able to farm without too much harass. Ferrari is with the Power Treads, and he has 800 gold. He's now in the middle, and he's leaving the... ooh, actually I have to wait. There's a smoke gang coming out in the middle. And Scylla is being very careful, sitting on the right side of the tower, and that is the good thing to do when you actually. Oh, he's gonna head up, and DD's here in case. Faith and Tron are just gonna say, okay, never mind, we're gonna go back top, and we have a rotation coming. Joe is going to go bottom instead, and Enigma is going to look to get this middle lane tower, and there's probably nothing the Invoker can do about it. The Sand King and the Lina are seen here spotted by this ward, so they know exactly where they are, and they know also that they can get this tower no problem. Now Tron is going to go in, and the Lina is getting caught behind, and that means the Lina is probably going to go down from the... No, actually they're not even going to follow her. So never mind, we got the tower, we're going to back off. And now Joe is also dealing a lot of damage to this bottom lane tower by forcing the creeps to go on this tower. And by, creep skipping here.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Now Enigma is going to come back on the lane and push the anti-mage out of the lane. And if we take a look at the experience graph and the gold graph, it's going for LGD right now. 4 for 1, but they have a tower. YF now level 6, still not doing anything. He's still sitting as 1-0-0. And this one first kill was during the day. It was the first blood. Now Lina and Sand King still sitting around, and they might be catching someone in jungle. So DDC will have to be careful. YF is running around. He's gonna show himself, so that means everyone knows where he is. So it's gonna be fine. Now Xiao 8 is gonna take down this bottom lane tower, and that is already 2 towers going down for IG. So again, more gold, so they're gonna sit with 2.5k gold advantage, or approximately. YF, are you actually thinking of diving the Brewmaster? The only way they can kill the Brewmaster is if you kill him under the 5 seconds of silence, combined with also the stun. So 1.6 seconds of stun with 5 seconds of silence. It's approximately 6 seconds of Brewmaster without the ultimate. Now YF is going to teleport bottom. He's going to look for a kill. So Joe is coming in. Everyone's coming in by teleport. Joe is going to get the Enigma. I'm pretty sure the Enigma has... There's no way he can run away. And he's going to sacrifice it. DD is going to teleport. And that is only one guy that's going to die for it. It's going to be the Enigma. Sacrificing his life, he knows that he couldn't get away. So he basically died and allowed his Shadow Shaman to TP away. So now wards are gonna get dropped by DD, and this top tower is gonna go down as well. So that means 3 towers down already, and that means that the gold graph is probably going to dip below 3k advantage for the LGD side. Experience graph though, it's not showing a lot of difference. This is because of course pushing down towers doesn't give you a lot of experience, but on the other hand it gives you a lot of gold. So now Blink Dagger on the Brewmaster, 12 minutes in. Scylla is sitting with 2.8k gold, so almost having this Sacred Relic in 1k gold. DDC, he also has arcade boots, and 800 gold, although he's only a support hero. Same for Shadow Shaman, he has the arcade boots as well. And what does Enigma have? Enigma is sitting with a headdress and 600 gold, so he is approximately 1k gold away from the mechanism. And now they're gonna go on the Roshan, which I'm quite surprised, I must say, because they are not dealing a lot of damage, so it's gonna take a lot of time. But the Radiant doesn't seem to be pretty much caring about this, so Joe is sitting in his jungle, trying to farm his Battle Fury as quickly as possible. And this time he's farming pretty okay, I must say. He's 55 free kills, but he has 2 kills to his name as well. YF, he's not farming very well. Him on the other side, he's only at 35 free kills, I think. Yes, he is 31 free kills. Now Roshan's gonna fall, and that means even more global gold for the Dire side. They're gonna try and take down this tower, but TV support's coming in, so they will have to back. Invoker looking for the 4-staff. Night Stalker, really nothing new except the power tread in the bottle. They're gonna use the smoke, and maybe they're going to go around and try to get the kill like this. Or never mind, maybe they're going to go... Oh, actually they are. So I guess YF doesn't want to have to be a part of this, and they're gonna find the Shadow Shaman. So Shadow Shaman has to be very careful. If he gets slowed, it's the end of him. And they're not going for it. Maybe they think it's a bait. They're actually going to go for the bottom lane. So going on the Scylla, they want to bring down the Lone Druid and the Aegis and prevent him from getting this fast Radiance. Now Scylla is actually going to get caught up by Sand King, and this might be a double kill twice. Scylla is going to take a lot of the damage, and even the Epicenter is going to get popped, but he's not even getting killed! He's going to survive this! Faith is going to die, and this is Scylla surviving with 50 HP, and this is a big blunder for the Radiant side. They didn't manage to bring the Scylla Bear down, and they even lose a hero to LGD. So now Enigma has Mechanism with the Ring of Facilius, DDC in smoke with the Bracer plus the Arcane Boot. Shadow Shaman now also about the Bling Dagger, so we're gonna have to be very careful about the Shadow Shaman jumps and the Brewmaster jumps. Shadow Shaman can just blink in and hex a hero. And some very important hero, like for example Sand King, if he's channeling his ultimate, or Invoker, to avoid having him using those spells all around. Now the bottom tower is going to get attacked, and the glyph is going to get popped to lessen the damage from Diabolic Edict. It's still going to go down, pretty much sure of this. And LGD now defending their middle lane tower, so not leaving a single tower to IG. IG, you want to get some gold, you want to get some map control, no can do. I'm gonna teleport here and defend my towers. So now right now, it's 4 towers to 0. So gold graph looks like horribly, like right now 5k gold advantage in 15 minutes into the game. And this is 25%, no, actually something like 30% more gold than the Radiant. Because there's one thing which is the total number, and there's other thing which is the relative advantage. And 5k gold might not be a lot, for example, 40 minutes into the game, but 16 minutes into the game, it's enormous. Mid lane tower is also gonna fall, and right now, IG is trying to get the trade, and they're gonna get their first tower on the top lane. And LGD, are they going to go for the high ground? That might look a bit greedy, but they have the Sacred Relic, they have the Ultimate Black Hole, they have the Mechanism, and they still have a Aegis on the Lone Druid. He can resummon his bear if he wants, so he has 2 bears. Brewmaster has his ultimate ready. Shadow Shaman has his ultimate ready, and they might be looking for it. Yes, they are. The wards are gonna drop. YF is gonna use his ultimate, but there's really nothing he can do. He's only using a void and running back, and using the void and running back. He is afraid of going in. The bear is gonna get his focus down, but he can still summon one other. And the bear's actually still with 400 health. And they're gonna go on the barracks. They're gonna pound on the barracks. Now Enigma is gonna pop the Mechanism. So, our IG. Now the night is over, and YF, he's losing a lot of efficiency. The melee barracks are gonna go down, and they're gonna take the ranged barracks. So they're feeling that confident. Usually we can see how confident they are by the amount of barracks they take. If they take only the middle barracks and go away, It's because they are afraid of you know, getting ooh, Joe trying to catch up the Syllabear here, but not going to be able to. If they take the melee barracks and back off, it's because they fear the enemies, and getting the melee barracks is going to be way enough to. It's already a good trade. The range barracks is going to come down in time by itself, but if they stay and take the range barracks as well, it means that they're very confident that they can fight this if ever there's a necessity to fight. Xiaoite not even you know, having to pop his black hole here, and now he's gonna go on Ferrari, and the black hole's gonna pop. No, he's not gonna pop the black hole. No, he is. And now Joe is gonna get caught off as well. Joe is in a lot of trouble. He's gonna blink away, and I'm surprised the Earth Panda did not use a stun. Maybe it wasn't cooldown. Oh, DD's gonna find him. And nope, never mind. Radiant Courier killed. So this is again 175 gold for everyone on the LGD side. And we can see the kill count. 503. And who's winning? LGD. So the kill count really not accounting to anything in those games. We see that really the main point of Dota anyway, because sometimes we see that there are some you know, viewers that are complaining everyone's playing a push strat. Well, of course you have to push to win anyway. You don't win by getting like 50 kills. It's just the timing of the push. This team gives the ability to have a very decent early game push and a very powerful mid game push when the Syllabear gets his Radiance. And now that's what he has. Oh, he doesn't have it yet. Now, Ward's gonna pop, and they're gonna go on the high ground again, and lots of damage going to pop on the tower. They are afraid to go in. It's not even the second night, and the second night is soon gonna pop, but 20 minutes in, Sand King's gonna get killed. Brewmaster is actually gonna get brought down as well. The Leshrac also dies, and the Sand King and the Anti-Mage both buying back. The Sand King not being able to land up his ultimate, and now YF is on the chase. The knight just popped. So they want to catch up. They want to have some kills here. You know, they just traded one tower. One tower went down, so they want to kill someone to make up for the loss. And Enigma's probably going to go down. There's no way he can escape this. Yes, he is. But on the other hand, we have the Lone Druid still with the Aegis, and now he has the Radiance if he wants to buy it. DD, he has the Blink Dagger. Point Booster, he's only sitting 800 gold away from his Aghanim Scepter. So when he has the Aghanim Scepter, he can just pop the ward, and the ward is just going to go to town on the barracks. What about DDC? DDC has completed a Drum of Endurance, a Point Booster, and this, mind you, is a support Leshrac. So he's almost up to his Soul Booster as a support Leshrac with an Arcane Boot and a Drum of Endurance. So he's going to look for this Bloodstone. And Yao, what does he have? Yao is going for the Vladimir Offering, buffing the bear, buffing all of his teammates, giving fire armor to everyone. Now Lone Druid has the Radiance on himself, which is yeah. Now he's gonna give it to the bear. Actually, the bear, he sent the bear to heal up. He doesn't want to resummon it in case. And everyone having so much gold on the dire side. The Ogre Club is here as well, and the only hope right now for IG side is getting this Anti-Mage farmed up. But even a farmed up Anti-Mage against a farmed up Lone Druid, if he gets entangled, it's very harsh to deal with the Lone Druid. So now he's gonna find Lone Druid. They're gonna go one-on-one, and you see how much the bear does. It's just like striking once, and the Anti-Mage is forced to back because he has the Battle Fury, so he's only sitting with the Battle Fury and Corpsman Shield. He is very squishy. So you don't want to get killed with this. And now LGD are going to go for the second set of barracks. If IG manage to get a perfect epicenter, they might look to do something. Perfect epicenter followed with a Chaos Meteor might be just enough to bring down the Radiant side, the dire side. But they have a Panda, they have a Mechanism. Oh, and DD's gonna get caught off before the fight happens, and this is what they need. This is what they need, and Joe is gonna get stunned, but he's gonna be able to go away. Now Faith is gonna get caught up, but no, never mind. Now what happened in the mid lane? Oh, the Chuan actually missing his epicenter, but we have Ferrari, very good Deafening Blast, stopping the black hole instantly. But now he's gonna go down to the Gruelings. On the back end, we have DD going against Cho, and DD with YF and Cho going against Xiaoite and DDC, but not able to do anything. Cho is having to run away. He is very low on health, and they are gonna keep up those barracks alive. Nestor having to buy back, and yeah, Invoker also having to buy back. So a lot of buybacks coming from the Radiant side. They are using all this gold to buy back, and that means it's a lot of gold they won't have to buy items. But they managed to keep the barracks alive, and this is important. Now the bear is gonna go down, probably IG. Oh, YF is getting baited into this, but do they see? Whose ward is this? Oh, it's the Radiant ward, so they know. Oh, the stun is not going to land, and now Yao is actually blinking in with a very good stun on 2. Ferrari's gonna go down, Tron is gonna go down as well, and this is all they need to bring down the barracks. Faith is actually LGD is blinking in, and he's ward block on the on YYF here, and Lina. It's gonna be GG called by IG. So a very fast game for the third game. LGD taking the second and the third game in a very fast fashion, getting those getting those towers very quickly, but not getting those kills. And we see that even without getting those kills, it's very easy to push down. Getting this momentum rolling in and getting the items and getting everything up for the siege, and the enemy can't do anything about it. Faith and Yao still having a bit of fun. Now Yao disconnecting, and this is it. So that's the end of the semi-finals, and I'll see you guys for the finals, which will be Zenith versus LGD. We'll have to see, will the Singaporean team win or will the Chinese team win? This is something we'll see in the next day. See you guys, and I hope to see you guys in my next video.